You know what? They came out in reverse. I lifted them up from the ground in reverse, and apparently Tarot's making me read reverses now. Not that I like to do that. These are the 3 cards that fell out in reverse, so fun. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck we have the 7 of Chalices. Okay, this one is a lot. So, for a lot of you guys, it feels like there's somebody returning from the past. It feels like this King of Swords is coming back. He might have did that to you at some point. The 3 of Swords. He might have done that to you at some point. And for a lot of you guys, because this 2 of Wands for me is telling me this is not a new path. This is not a new staked out plan. This is not a new relationship. This is a returning relationship, because it's a relationship moment. It's a relationship moment, and you're trying to figure out what this person is all about, because there's certainly a moon moment here. You're trying to figure out what this person is all about, because you can't really read them. But you have to read, the vibes. You have to read your intuition. They came back. They might have given you a 3 of Swords moment earlier. It's not going to be a particularly... So it's not going to be too great. But, let's see. Facing down a past relationship, and what I mean to say that somebody is coming back, because I'm all over the place with this reading. That's how I do. These 2 fell outside. Well, they came out one right after the other, so I was like, oh, okay, somebody's coming back, maybe with a Knight of Swords, and then the Knight of Pentacles got out, and I'm like, okay, yeah, somebody's coming back. Or at least somebody is arriving, but they're not a new person. This is not a new path. This is not a new relationship. This is some well-trodden old path. Or at least certainly not well-trodden in the way that this relationship was particularly long for a lot of you guys, but the type of the relationship that this was, and the type of relationship you had with this person is very familiar to you. Very familiar. And at the bottom of the deck, we do have the 7 of Chalices, and this one feels like recognizing that this particular relationship is coming back to you. It's still shady. It's shady, and it's not that it's all that it's cut out to be, but with the 8 of Swords, there's a moment of seeing clearly, seeing things clearly. And why this isn't the Sun moment. This isn't like, oh, you're back. Happiness. No. This is somebody comes back. They're kinda giving you vibes again. You can't really read them. And what happened previously might have not been too happy. But what's happening now might not be too great. And you're just sort of figuring shit out on your own. You're, tapping into that emotional understanding that you guys have. And you're figuring shit out that it's not what it's cut out to be. It's not great. Like, realizing what's up and realizing that what's up, it's not a Sun moment. No. For some of you guys, this isn't even somebody coming back, actually returning into your lives, on this physical realm. For some of you guys, because, I have a Scorpio moon, and I sort of have a vibe about this, that for a lot of you guys, it's also just figuring out something about a past relationship that you had. Where there was some, maybe 3 of Swords involved. Maybe just even a third person involved. Or maybe there was a moon moment for you guys. And so you're sort of returning to that and re-examining it and figuring out. And that's why, again, this is not a new path. It's not a new path at all. You're looking back. I think a lot of you are looking back on a past relationship that left you with like, there was something happening behind some of your guys' backs, or there was something that was definitely not seen. There was something secretive, and it takes you guys like the deep sort of like self-examination and intuition and just emotional growth to figure out what was it that was happening. I can't speak. Okay. I do also have a King of Swords here, and perhaps this is that other person. Possibly an Aquarius for some of you guys. But you couldn't really figure them out. Or this is somebody who's returning and it's Aquarius and you're like, I still can't really read you. You're sort of giving me some messages, but you're sort of not, and I can't understand those messages either way, even if you are giving them to me. I'm gonna pull a clarifier for that King of Swords. Okay. Okay. New spin on this. This certainly fell out. I pulled the Ace of Cups for the King of Swords. You know what this feels like? This feels like, yeah, for a lot of you, a past relationship where things weren't clear, where things were confusing, where messages were confusing, where you didn't understand what's happening. You weren't happy about what was happening as well. And this person is coming back in some certain way. Perhaps just in your memories, or for a lot of you, I think, guys, like literally just like, here I am on my horse, I have returned. Victorious with that sword. There's definitely a feeling of time has passed and once again something is being repeated. So there's not a new feeling of like Two of Wands, a new path being walked. No, it's an old path. And in the past of this path, there was not happiness, but you are seeing clearly now what's happening then, and you are seeing better, much better now. Whatever happened previously, whatever sort of weird behavior that you didn't understand, weird vibes you weren't understanding, now you know better. Now, like, you're tapped in on what's happening for yourself, what's happening for others emotionally. And this Ace of Cups is giving me the feeling that, you know, this time it's going to be a new kind of relationship within that old relationship. Okay, what do I mean? I mean that, yes, you know this person. Yes, you were sort of with them, you were with them before, and you had a certain sort of relationship where things weren't that great, but, you know, time has passed. They are back, but there's a chance, or I think there just is, Eclipse has always been past again now as well. There is a feeling of this time it will be a renewal, but a different kind of renewal. I'm gonna pull another clarifier because that's what it's a very weird one to get. I was like reading this whole thing, it's like, ooh, shady, ooh, shady, ooh, shady. And then it's like, no, wait, but Ace of Chalices for the King of Swords. Okay. For some of you guys, it's literally just a new Aquarius relationship. Somebody new. Okay, yeah, it's definitely second chances. Guys, yeah, this isn't... For some of you, this is still a new relationship, sure. But what got out is the Judgment. The old one's coming back, and it's a second chance. It's quite a marvelous second chance, too, by all means. It feels like, you know, this is not a new path. You've walked this path before, or at least you've been with this person before. And there's gonna be a new way of going about it. You know. Yes, you walked through this path in the woods a time before, but this time you discover, oh, there's like a branching off path. I can like take a different route to get where we got to before. Maybe you won't get to where you got before, which was like a weird, I don't understand what's happening, but either way, this is not good and I don't like it kind of an ending. This is a second chances. A relationship from the past with second chances. A relationship from the past that wasn't necessarily like really out there like bad and unhealthy, but there was some weird stuff, and either way it was not clear enough for you to be like in there, and there was some trickery involved, possibly with a third person, perhaps an almost that didn't work out, and that's now coming back for you in full force with an Ace of Cups and a Judgment. Okay, the Romance Angel Oracle cards. I know, you know, I'm reading a general reading, but I know it's a love reading when I see it. Pause with the shuffling for Romance Angel Oracles. This also can be a friendship. But to be honest, I don't see career in this. No. Yeah, no, this is all about relationships. I'm sorry for you guys that came here looking for a career or, you know, work reading. So it turned out to be all about them feelings and all about them relationships. Now let's see. What's for Scorpio for July? What you got, Toe? Do you want? No, you're not the one. You're the one. Oh, okay. You know what? Positive messaging. See? Take it, don't, you know, take it always. Take these kinds of returns with a grain of salt, but stay optimistic about your love life. Don't take it in a bad way. The person that's going to show up, they're going to show up, and you're going to, I think a lot of you guys will have a moment of, oh, do I wanna? And even if I do wanna, should I? Give it a chance. In either way, you know, no matter, like, if things start feeling bad and things start feeling like, oh no, this is not good again, whatever it's happening, I don't like it. You guys have the potential to figure this stuff out as it's happening, to be on top of things as they are happening, and then to stop way ahead of anything actually going badly. And for the people that are here and are very single and have been very single for a very long time and don't even understand what I'm talking about with this whole past relationship thing, I'm just saying, stay positive about your love life. It's July. It's summertime. Go out and have a date. Go on Tinder. I don't know, guys. Just like seek out. Don't be, you know, don't be very sad about you being single. Okay, that's a bad thing to say. Scratch that. Cancel that sentence. Go out, have fun, go out with your friends, have fun. Swipe on Tinder some, or whatever dating app of your choice. Go out to some public events. You know, just I'm saying, either way, no matter what this is about, like, stay optimistic about your love life. And even if you're currently in a relationship and it's looking shady and weird and you're suspecting a Three of Swords thing and you're like, I don't like this. In the future, stay positive. Stay optimistic. The universe is telling you that no matter what happens, you guys are like, you aren't to death. In this case, you are giving the way High Priestess vibes and Queen of Chalices, and you can scry this shit out. You can figure this shit out on your own. You're good.